my goats may be gone. I don't know. Welcome to A Simple Life. We are gonna go see how our goats and our Merle are doing. Because we are up here on the new property that the goats have been at. So we're gonna check on dog food and dog water and goat water and all those type of things. And we're gonna go look around and see what this looks like. I wanna show you guys the property, kind of show you what the overall woods look like on this property. And oh, Merle, you need your belly scratched. All right, let's get this over with, because you're not gonna leave me alone until I scratch your belly, huh? Oh yes, okay, let's give your belly. All right, let's give the belly some scratching. Oh, there's your belly. Okay, oh, there we go. Okay, let me do my work now, okay? Your boys will be here in your boys will be here in a few minutes. This property is a mix of maple, Doug fir, oak. So you can see there's a bit of a Doug fir stand in here, but for the most part, I wouldn't say that it is proper Doug fir timber kind of land. And they know that, and they've actually said that they're not interested in that. They're just interested in a good, healthy forest. Now, I'm walking through the woods because there's a little goat over here. I just want to check on this goat. Hi, little goatie, how are you? Hi. All right, just wanted to make sure you were okay. Let's walk back through here. I know there's another trail back here, and there's actually another gate over here. And that gate goes to a second little area, kind of like a passage to the neighbor's property. Now, the neighbor's property used to be owned by the same family. And so they had a connection between this pasture, or this set of woods, and that other property. So I'm gonna go over there and see what it looks like, because I haven't been over there. And I definitely haven't walked through the woods. Now, the woods here are not super dense. They are a mix of stuff. Property hasn't been overgrown by blackberries or anything like that. It does have a lot of it, but it hasn't been completely overgrown. Okay, so here's the gate. He told me the gate was here. I just wanted to make sure. He said it was open. I also want Merle, he's with me. I want Merle to see that there's a gate here. Okay. All right, this goes back that way, and it's about 50 feet wide, so it's not too wide. All right. I'm learning what this property looks like myself. So currently we are on the west side of the property, and I'm gonna have some drone footage for you to kind of show you what this looks like from above. Now, am I afraid of putting my goats on a property that I've never run my goats on, my dog's never been on? Yes and no. And what I mean by yes and no is there is a certain amount of trepidation, a certain amount of hesitation to step into the unknown. You know, as much of a unknown as this is. This isn't a huge unknown, but I don't know this property. I know that we've had spotting of 3 separate cougars in the area in the last couple months. One young cougar was right on the road in front of this owner's driveway, and 2 more were on the other side of Herman, so about a mile away. So I don't know what could be coming through here. Now, I do have a big livestock guardian dog, as you know, because he's following me around right there. I'm not overly fearful, but it does make me think. I do think about it, and I do consider, when I do this, the fact that there's a chance that my animals are attacked. Is an attack up here any more likely than an attack at our place? Well, probably not. It's probably about the same likelihood that there's an attack here as it is at the other place, other than the fact that my dog and my goats don't know this land. They know our land. So I'm always kind of thinking about that. And you can't really see it, but where they were before is right up on top, right below where the sun is at. There's right top of that hill is where the goats were. So we brought them down here. So now I'm gonna go back here, we're gonna walk. This is a hill climb that I'm currently going down right now. And you can see it falls off fairly quickly to like a little meadow-esque area. We're gonna walk down, we're gonna walk around the perimeter, see if we can find our goats. They're here, some, whoa. Oh, got knocked over by my dog. All right, so, my goats are in here somewhere, I believe. I hope so. If not, I'm really in trouble. But I believe my goats are in here somewhere. So we're gonna go for a little walk, see if we can find them. I'm surprised Merle isn't with them. During the day, I often find the dogs sleeping because at night, around here, I think they stay pretty busy. So let's see if we can find our goats. Yeah! Oh, something's been in here killing mice, killing a little field mouse. So some type of critter. Let's see. I haven't heard my goats, which is really funny because usually when I show up, they kind of show up. So interesting. Now this is the fence line that I didn't walk down, but this is the fence line that we were looking at up there. It's the same fence line. So we're just gonna walk down it and just take a look. It's really beautiful day. I'm really thankful that they are letting us put my goats here. Even though I know my goats are gonna be doing work here, I'm thankful because it's a really nice property. They don't have to do that. They could put their own goats here if they wanted to have goats or anything else. And this is also a property I know they haven't done any spraying. It means I know my animals are getting good clean vegetation. All right, this is the one area I was a little worried that they might have gotten out because this is the only gate that potentially they could go through. But look at him. He's definitely smelling something. Oh. All right, I hear boys, so the boys must be here. So getting back onto the spray thing, these guys don't spray, which for me is amazing. I really like that. I'm really glad that they don't spray. And it makes it a lot more of a blessing to be able to actually have my animals here and graze them on this property. Now, as you can see, we just came down a big old hill and now we're gonna climb back up it. We're gonna be climbing up it slightly different way than we came down, just because I'm trying to get an idea of what this property looks like. I've walked part of it before, but now I'm gonna walk it with you. So that hill climb that we came down is right over here on the other side of this. And we're just gonna cut through here. Now a lot of this is dirt bike or quad trails when they ride in the summer. But once you get into fall or spring, everything just goes off. You get a little bit of warmth, whole lot of rain, and everything grows like weeds, literally. Or maybe like farm boys. You're just gonna follow me around, aren't you? All right. I have to say, I'm getting a little worried. I don't think I've ever showed up at any pasture and done this much walking around without seeing or hearing my goats. I'm truly worried. Here's what I think. I think I went down on that side, my goats came up on this side. I'm hoping that's the case. Either that or my goats may be gone. I don't know. I've never walked around this much trying to find my goats. Yeah? Did you find the goats? You found one? Huh. This is definitely concerning because, all right, well, here's what we're gonna do. Clint's gonna get the drone up in the air. He's gonna fly up real high and start looking straight down on the property. And then I'm gonna go look in that first little section and see if my goats aren't tucked back there. Because it's kind of got a little nook. But I've definitely walked around. They would have been calling to me by now. So my goats are somewhere and they are not here. All right. Now I'm gonna start looking for signs of goat prints or goat poos. Because this could have been a direction they went. But I'm not seeing any. It looks like something's been walking through here. That could have been deer. Nah. That's just the wind blowing. I thought I heard something. All right, this is the end of the area. Okay. Interesting. Still no goats. Oh, there's a deer. There's a deer right there. Right there. You can see his ears popped straight up. See it? Sitting there staring at me. I'll zoom in so you guys can see him. There's deer back here, but I'm not seeing my goats. Huh. This is not what I thought we were going to be doing today. The funny part was, I was thinking about the things that I was worried about and my apprehensions of putting my goats up here. And now, all those are moot points because as far as I know, none of that has happened. I was worried about coyotes, I was worried about the cougars, neighbors' dogs. Yeah! Clint found them with the drone. So let's go see where Clint found them. So before I find out where they are, here's my guess. They found a nice little meadow and they were just bed down in it and they were enjoying themselves. They're inside the fenced in area and I just missed them because, well, I walked around the perimeter basically of 8.5, 10 acres, something like that. So now that I've stated my prediction of where they are, let's see how wrong I am, because if there's one thing that you learn from having goats, it's that you're almost always wrong. All right, Clint, give me the good or bad news. Where are my goats at?
It looks like they're outside.
Inside or outside?
It looks like they're inside. Right there.
All right. It looks like there's some tracks there, like trails. So I bet you I walked around them. And
I just saw you.
When did you see me?
When you were down there. When you went down over there.
Oh, you did. We found our goats thanks to Clint. He found the goats for me because my goats were not coming to me. So let's go walk and see, even though I really don't want to walk down that hill again, let's go walk down and see how the goats are doing because I want to get eyes on them to make sure everybody's good and healthy. I also want to check on that mom that had the limp. My goats are not calling back to me. This is very different. They've always called when I called to them. Haven't they, buddy?
Yeah.
They was always call when I called to them. This time they're not. It's very interesting. Let's see. I am curious to see how they are and who's here, and how many are here, because we know there's 20. We counted. Technically 21, because I brought one up yesterday. Let's see. Haha! I found you, rapscallions. All right, you guys look good. I give up counting. I do not know how to count. All my goats are here. That's what I do know. So they're slowly just grazing through here and, well, eating whatever they want to eat, and they're doing a really good job at it. And everybody looks healthy. Matter of fact, that mom that was limping is actually the very front of the pack. And I'm gonna go in and see if I can get eyes on her and see how she's doing. She looks like, oh. That mom that was limping is now putting weight on that foot. I want to get this on video because you guys won't believe me, even though I don't lie to you, but it doesn't look very swollen. That was the other reason why I was kind of questioning what was wrong with it, but she's actually putting it down and putting a little weight on it. That's a big improvement. It's 2 days, haven't really done anything. I really hate to get involved with the animals when it comes to trying to fix them. Hi mama, you're looking really good. How's your food? How's the food in here? Pretty good? You like to browse? All right. I'm gonna see if I can get a little zoomed in on that foot. See, that foot doesn't look very, it doesn't look swollen. I mean, it looks like it's a little wide, a little bit wider than the other one, but nothing outrageous. That's the other reason why I was really hesitant to start digging around in there and basically making space for stuff to get in and make stuff worse. I like the body to kind of deal with as much of it as I can. So if it's a thorn, it's going to abscess, I can help once it gets bad. And it really kind of pusses up. But in this case, you know, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a specific, oh, she's looking for acorns. That's what she's looking for. Hi mama. You don't normally come up to me. Like, I don't want to be petted. All right. All right, well, go back with the rest of the herd. This property has some really nice oak stand. And what do I mean by that? Well, you got a lot of really dense, this is oak right here, oak. Those are all oak. A lot of really dense oak that are really nice and straight for oak. Not oak can be very all over the place. So this is pretty straight for oak. There's some maple in here too, but the oak, these oak stands are actually, has some real potential. Here's another one. And all these little in here. Having a nice healthy oak stand can be really good for livestock because, well, at the end of summer, when you're trying to fatten them up, what happens? The trees drop all the yummy fats for your goats. When I say they drop all the yummy fats, all those acorns, that is full of all kinds of good fats for your goats or your cows or your pigs. So like a property like this that has a really healthy oak stand, well, fall, you're golden. You butcher in like November. By then your livestock, your goats, your pigs, they've eaten everything up. And you have good firewood. You can go through and thin it. And as these get bigger and bigger, not only is there value in feed, but there's also value in timber or firewood if it's junk. This is really healthy, nice, beautiful forest. I really like this. And you can see I'm walking through an area with no paths. The one thing I would do, if this was my land, is as I came through and did any thinning, I'd also take off all these small little branches just to open it up and make it easier to walk, as well as it doesn't give, it's a little harder for vines and stuff to start climbing up and strangle a tree if they don't have anything like lattice to climb up. And so old branches that are, you know, just kind of twiggy, that's perfect for a vine to climb up. Poison oak, blackberry, whatever, English ivy. Anyways, all right, we have found our goats. Thank you very much, boys. Where's your other boy? Where's the other boy? He went up there. Thank you, Clint, for finding the goats for me. It's very helpful. And we are going to go and get the goats watered And then we're gonna head up to Herman, say hi to Herman. Herman had a really cool day with his niece. They went to Camp 18, which is where I took him for his birthday. And then after that, they went down to the beach and enjoyed themselves down at the beach. Obviously, they didn't go swimming. And they also stopped by, I think it's a pretty famous spring right off of Highway 26. People love to go there and get spring water. The spring flows year-round, and Herman stopped, was telling stories and talking to folks there. All right, thank you so much for joining us today on A Simple Life. Have a good one. We love you all.